In these examples, we simply need to work out the area of circles with the following dimensions. For the first one, we've been given the radius, and therefore we can just say that the area is equal to pi r squared, which is just pi times the radius, which they've given to us in meters as 0.133 squared. Simply, we can put that into the calculator, and that gives a number of 0.05557. I'm going to give my answer to 3 significant figures, and I'm also going to give it in standard form. So I'm just going to say that's equal to 5.56 times 10 to the minus 2 meters squared. Okay. For the second one, they give you the diameter rather than the radius, which is something that happens quite a lot in lots of A-level problems. And we can actually just use the equation that A is equal to pi d squared over 4. You could, of course, take this number, divide it by 2 and then use that, but this one here just kind of saves that step. So if we put the numbers in again, that's just pi times 0.366 meters squared divided by 4, which is equal to 0.105 meters squared. Okay, so pretty straightforward so far. It doesn't really matter if you give your answer in standard form or if you give it like this. I think both of these are absolutely appropriate. And for the last one, again, we've got the diameter, but here we've been given a diameter in millimeters. So we're going to use the same equation that A equals pi d squared over 4. We can put the numbers in and then work it out. Giving me an answer of 1.661 times 10 to the minus 7. Because we've got that to 2 significant figures, I'm going to give this as 1.7 times 10 to the minus 7 meters squared, which is an incredibly small number. But that's what we're going to have if we've got a very, very small diameter and then you square it, we're going to get a really small answer. So that seems to be an appropriate answer as well. So very straightforward, simple calculations, working out the area of a circle. By the way, this is just one of many videos I've made covering all of the maths that you need to understand for A-level physics. It's part of the mini course, which includes many more topic videos, multiple worked examples, and also a guide that you can download. You can find all of this over at alevelphysicsonline.com.